Hi and welcome to Candid Talk with Adelle. It's officially February and I told you this is the time when we're going to be inspirational, but most importantly aspire to be better. This channel is all about growth and accountability. If you have not subscribed yet, please go ahead and subscribe, like all the channels, because we are here to make your life better as we inspire ourselves as well. Now, I did a survey and I discovered that most of you were making resolutions, or call them visions and goals, saying you want to start businesses. I don't know if you know what it takes to start a business. So today I am hosting someone very special to me, a friend, a father, a brother, but also a very inspirational business coach. And we have met, we are in different forums together where we actually do some developmental work. And I'm excited to make him my first guest on this show, Mr. Albert Nga. I used to call you Albert Ngambwachi. You've corrected me to that it's Albert Nga. Welcome to the show, and you're my first guest. I'm excited. I'm very excited about it.
I must say I'm humbled, and it's such an honor to be the first guest on this show.
Yes.
But most importantly, to share myself, to share my love, because I believe that a candle loses nothing by lighting another candle. So whatever we're going to share, I hope you find it inspirational. I hope you find it good enough to make you that leap, help you make that leap, or make the very first step into going into owning your own business.
So Albert, you're welcome first of all, and I'm humbled to have you.
Thank you.
When we're doing a survey, we discovered that most people want to not get out of employment, but they want to have another source of income. Most of them call it side hustle.
Yes.
But I've also learned that these things we call side hustles or startups in the future end up being our main hustles.
True.
Which means you must get it right from the beginning. Now, so the main question would be, what are those things any individual that wants to start a business would have to look at or to make sure they have in place so they are ready for that business?
Thank you very much. Speaking from my own perspective, many people think that for you to start a business or a side hustle for that matter, you need money.
Yes.
Don't
we?
Don't agree with that.
Okay.
I think you need to know what you want, because the belief is that if you know what you want, then you must be willing to go there and look for what you want.
Yes.
And there is that place, which I can't name X, Y, Z, but there is a place that you must be able or willing to go to. So, in addition to what I've just said, I think the most important thing for you to start is passion.
You must love what
you must love what you're going to do. If you don't love it, you'll go there and it will bore you. You must have the desire to start it, because at the end of the day, it's the desire that keeps on burning and keeps you going. But last but not least, answer the question, what are you solving?
What is the need?
What is the need for your business? Because most people go into the business saying, I want to make a lot of money. And I say, you're wrong.
That's a myth.
What if you don't make the money?
Yes.
But if you go into business solving a challenge, providing a solution, even when things are really hard, you still continue going because you have the passion and the desire to solve a challenge or to provide a solution. And for me, if you have those, money just rolls in.
So in other words, you're saying your business idea that you come up with should be able to solve a problem.
Yes.
So
a problem that serves the people, because at the end of the day, how do we do business? We do business by having people.
Yes.
If you're going to put a product on the shelf, it must be a product that can be picked by the people. It can be consumable, it can be usable, but it must be a product that can be used by people.
True. So one of the things I've picked from this is that for you to come up with that business idea, one, you should be able to love it. You have the passion to do it.
Yes.
But also, you must solve something.
It's important for you to solve something, because if you're not solving anything, that means you're not providing anything to the world. But if you come into a business to solve or to provide a solution, there'll always be something to provide to. And that takes you from point A to point B to point C. But if you come in to make money, money can be made anywhere.
So why can't I make money? I want to start a side hustle. I don't love it that much, but I've been told there is money in that business.
Yes.
Can't I invest there?
There is investing, because when you invest, you literally do nothing. You invest and walk away. So the investment makes the money for you. Now, if you want to be that kind of person, there is lots you can do. There are treasury bonds, there are many things you can do by just investing money and you sit back. But if
you wait for it to make for you.
Yes, you wait for it to make the money for you.
But if you want to get involved in a business.
But if you want to get involved in the business, roll your sleeves, get ready. There are sharks in the business. In any business area, there are sharks.
True.
There are people who have been there. And remember, almost everything we're doing has been done before. But you must create a niche and say, I'm going to provide a solution, and this solution is going to help the people, and it's going to help them in this way or this manner. And once you do that, then you have a business. There are so many pitfalls, there are so many bottlenecks, but once you have the passion, the desire, and you're providing a solution, they keep you going. They keep you going.
Okay. Issues of, say, now we're in a digital world, where most people are now just starting online businesses. And then there are those that you have to have a specific location, depending on what you're trying to solve. What could be the difference in there? Can I be able to do both?
There's an interplay. You can do both and various of them.
Yes.
Because with digital, I've been involved in digital businesses where you don't have to have an office. All you need is your phone or your iPad, and you log in and you help people and you provide solutions. You can do that anytime, anywhere. The beauty with that kind of business is that you don't have to deal with people within your locale only.
Yes.
You are able to cross borders, and with my business, I had people in all over Africa. I had people in Egypt, I had people in Zambia, I had people in Mozambique. Wherever I would travel to, I would make sure I leave a seed.
Yes.
Now, there are businesses that you have to consider your locale. Locale in that I'm based in Lugogo, for example. I look at the neighborhood in Lugogo. I look out for their needs, and I try and crop a solution. It could be a cleaning service, it could be a supermarket, it could be a washing bay, it could be a dispenser, it could be anything. But the people you're providing the service to are within a certain locale. Now, some will come out from other areas and come in and support you. I mean, you won't stop somebody from Bolindo to come into Lugogo and have a service from you. Course. But when you're considering, you start with your locality, what we call the niche. So that niche gives you a foot point where you can start your business. Then you're able to get this business and start swinging it as if you're swinging a baby. And as you swing, it starts to grow because you're providing a solution. The end game is in providing a solution.
Partnerships.
Yes.
When you're looking at starting a business, there's something they call partnerships, and I noticed that people are skeptical about it. Sole proprietorship, and then you have where you have shares, and someone is saying, how am I able to run a business with, example, my partner? What if tomorrow they run away? Is it a need for me to have a partner when I'm starting a business?
Not necessarily. You need support. You don't need partnerships. You see, most partnerships that people form, Adelle is my friend, Philip is my friend, Johnson is my friend, so we can do a business. They don't take the kid to go and register this business. Okay. So when somebody runs away, then you start knocking walls saying, oh, so and so with our money. But if it is properly registered, then you have regulation.
Then we get into that other need for starting a business.
Exactly.
Do we need to register our small businesses? Look, I am starting up a small makeup business.
Yes.
Because I love makeup.
Yes.
I am passionate about it. And now you're telling me I need to register it. Won't it come with issues?
Well, many people want to run away from registering because they fear the issues. But why do you fear the issues when you have a solution to provide?
Yeah.
That should never be a problem. Many people don't want to register because they want to dodge a tax here, they don't to do this or that. But I think doing it right is always very important. I mean, if you're starting a sole proprietorship, my friend Mercy will tell you that registering a sole proprietorship is like less than 50,000 shillings. And that's all you need. But the reason why you need to register is because as you grow bigger, you're going to need banking services. You won't go to the bank and register it as a business unless you have registration. So some of these things we try to dodge, but they are equally important. You can start your makeup business, small as it is, and as you evolve, you start finding the need to have some of those things put in place. The most important thing is that do not fail to start because you do not have this, because you don't have registration, because you do not have this. Start with what you have. Start with whatever you have. Provide the solution. And as you go along, you'll get people who will help you up. You'll get your own customers telling you, why don't you do it this way? Now, what the advice they give you,
you learn from the process.
True. The process gives you wings. You're able to say, so-and-so is advising me to do it this way, and so-and-so is advising me to do it this way. Then you read, you find out information. You see, if you're going to do business, follow people who are doing business.
Learn from someone who has done it.
Have the appetite to knock on doors and go and say, I have this challenge.
Some of us are not confident enough to knock on Albert in Gasta and say, Albert, I see you're running a salon. I'm also trying to run one. How do I get into the business?
It's always difficult to go into uncharted waters and say I'm going to get information.
Yes.
But get jelly with the person who is doing that. When you get jelly, people want to help. People are always there willing to help. But they only help you when you go to them.
I learned that. I used to fear to talk to certain people. I noticed that I lose nothing.
Exactly.
I totally lose nothing by finding out from them if I can actually have a conversation.
In fact, the saying is, if you don't ask, I don't know if you want. If you ask, I could give you. So, if you come to me, I could give the information you want. And in most cases, people who are in business are willing to share because when they share, they have also learned that sharing gives you more. I mean, the person you're sharing with could get into business and will be your support person tomorrow.
True.
But if you don't share this information and they hit the wall, how will you get them to help you along the way?
Very true. And we'll be able to talk about the detail of registration and we'll get to the legal element. I promised you on this channel also go legal. So you need to get ready for that. But in summary, what you're telling us, have the passion, have the expertise, the knowledge of what you're going to do.
A little bit of the knowledge.
A little bit of the knowledge.
Yes.
You can learn along the way for the other things. If you can register the business, please do, to help you with the other things that make you go bigger, like banking, like separating your personal finances from the business finances, because those are very key.
True.
And possibly also, if you're into the locality, determining what you're actually solving.
Yes, what solution are you providing? That will take you places. And maybe most importantly, do not fear to start. Do not. Everybody knows that starting is difficult, but then when you start, you get going.
Are there challenges that possibly I would expect? Look, I've been saving my kamani, Albert.
Yes.
I've been saving my kamani for the last 20 years, for example. Saving 20,000 and now I have 20 million.
Yes.
And I'm so scared to release it.
Yes.
Because it could go wrong.
True.
How do I get that myth out of me?
One, you have 20 million.
Yes.
Why do you want to start with 20 million? Start with 5. Risk with 5.
So taking
with 5.
Risks.
You must be willing to take the risk. Risk with 5.
Yes.
And as you use the 5, it will show you that there is a need to make it 6, to make it 7. Don't have a lot of appetite to want to put everything at once.
Because I want to get more money very fast.
Solve more problems, solve more challenges.
Okay.
So when you put in the 5 million, look at the mileage you're getting by the 5 million. How are you helping people? So if you're helping people and the 5 million, now you need 7 million to help people. It means you have a problem, a good problem to
That
solve
has
with 7
demand.
million.
That
It
has
has demand. So add in, if you have 20 million and you've locked it in a fixed deposit, go and seal, get another 3, put it in and monitor. At the end of the day, keep records, because if you don't keep records, you don't know what you're getting out. So keep records, look at the trends, look at the market, monitor.
Yes.
And this information is all available. If you talk online, if you go into Google and put in things I need to consider when starting a business, you'll get some tips.
Very
then you
true.
can talk to the people, you follow the people on online, the people who are doing business, you follow the motivational speakers, you pick a leaf.
Learn from people around you.
Keep your learning pad open at all times.
As we conclude, when I'm going to start a business, there are these things I hear, the myth around starting a business. One of them is that I'm going to be very, very rich when I start a business.
Mm-hmm.
And is that actually true or false?
It's a myth. I don't know if it's true or false, it's a myth. But I think if I speak from my personal perspective, if I speak from my heart, I was rich before I got into the business.
Okay.
I didn't get into the business to make a lot of money. Do I have a lot of money? No, I don't.
Yes.
Am I rich? Yes, I am.
Yes, I know what you're trying to say.
You see, so get into the business to solve a challenge, provide a solution. The money will come. As long as you're providing a solution, the money will come. But if you go in and all you
With
want
the
is
mindset
money,
is of money,
what if the money doesn't come?
then you crumble.
What if you don't make sales today?
Then you close.
It doesn't mean that you won't make sales tomorrow.
I know.
You see, so when you don't get money today, you'll think, okay, there is no money today, there's no money yesterday, I think I'm closing. But if you don't get money today, but you know that there's a solution to provide tomorrow, that will keep you going.
True, because some days are good, some days are bad. The last myth I want you to talk about.
Yes.
That when I start a business, everyone I know will support me.
Oh, better be ready. When you start a business,
Yes.
don't look at the people that you know. Look at the people that need a solution.
Okay.
Because many a time, the people that you know will not support you.
Why is that though?
Guess what? You'll be disappointed. I can't tell why, but I know I've started businesses and the people I thought, okay, this is my person, they're going to support me. They are not even thinking about it. But as long as you know you're providing a solution, you start building networks and chains of people that you don't even know, people that you've never even seen.
Who actually end up becoming your friends
They actually
or
become
your partners.
Your partners, your friends, your buddies. You start forming groups together because you're shooting in the same goal.
Yes.
You're providing the same solution, or they're receiving a service from you. The people you know, yes, you know them. What if you didn't know them? Don't consider them. Be out to know that as long as you're providing a solution, you're solving a problem, or you're solving a challenge, there'll be people that you'll be touching. And those are going to be your first points. If the people you know come in, hallelujah. If they don't come in, you're still fine because you have a niche.
I'm smiling because this is very beautiful and we are ending this conversation. But I do hope you've learned something. Albert, just looking into the camera, what is that word, that small inspiration, that small quote that you'd tell someone out there who is in that space of, I want to start, I am scared. How do I move forward? And also the young people, because we want to grow and be better.
For the young people looking at me, there is a lot for you in store. There's a lot ahead of you. But one, you must desire it. Two, you must have a passion to go for it. Therefore, you must want it. And there is that place where it is. You must be willing to go to that place to get it. Happy New Year.
Thank you so much. If you've been watching Candid Conversations, this is the one of them. And now, to tell you what is coming next week, you have to subscribe and love the channel. And most importantly, give us a comment or a like so that we can know what you want to look out for. Ask any questions. We'll have a time when we'll do Q&A, so please do ask the questions. If you're about to start a business, please don't fear to start. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Cheers. Bye-bye.